So, welcome class to today's lesson, lesson 217. Strong mathematicians can multiply four-digit numbers by one-digit numbers and use estimation to check their answers. So you get out your notebook, your pencil, write down today's date and the lesson, and let's get started. So when multiplying larger numbers, an estimate sandwich kind of gives us a range of where the answer should be between, correct? So it kind of puts it in, it should be between the top layer, an overestimate, and an underestimate. When you multiply a four-digit number, another way to estimate would be to round the number to the nearest hundredths and multiply those two parts. In a sense, you're almost doing two parts of the area model to help you figure out what would be a better estimate. So we're going to do both types. So just going to get us back into the area model as we multiply these numbers. 7 times 9,760 and 8. So you have 7 times 9,000, 7 times 700, 7 times 60, and 7 times 8. And now we go through it. 7 times 9 would be 63, so 63, and that's in the thousand, so I would have 63,000. I have 7 times 7 is 49, so I have 49 hundredths, or 4,900. 7 times 6, 6 is in the tens, so that would be 42, so I have 42 tens, or 420. And 7 times 8 is 56. I'm taking all those numbers now, I'm going to add them all up. 63,000, said 490, sorry, 4,900, 420, and 56. So now we add these up, we're going to get 6 right here. In the tens we get 7, 9 plus 4 is 13, so 3, carry the 1. That'd be my 1, I guess. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, and bring down the 6. So we get an answer of 68,376. So you can pause there right now, write down another good example of how to help you out using the area model to solve a 1 by 4 digit problem. Maybe you even were adventurous and tried to solve it on your own before I did using the parent method. So here we go, we're looking at what an example would look like and how it would work, an estimation sandwich, a closer estimate, solving it, all those parts kind of rolled in together. So I'm going to start with my estimation sandwich because that kind of gives me a range of where my answer should be. So I know the problem's right here. 8 times 3,846. So I know a rounded up estimate would be, this would be 4,000. And an underestimate would be 3,000. Which means I know my answer should be somewhere between 32,000 and 24,000. So that kind of got a range for my answer estimation sandwich. What they talked about is making a closer estimate. So it means we're going to, instead of rounding to the thousands like I did in our estimate sandwich, I'm actually going to round to the nearest hundred. So that means I'm going to have 8 and 3,000. And if I look at my 8, I look at the 4. 4 makes it stay the same. So this would be 8 times 800. So you really are getting the answer of what is 8 times 3,800. So let's use our area model to help us out here. That can give us the answers. So 8 times 3,000. And then we have 800. And then we have 40. And we have 6. So 8 times 3,000 equals 24,000. Which we have right here, which means you can also put that answer right down there as well. The next is 8 times 800. So 8 times 8 is 64. So 64 times 100 would be 6,400 or 6,400. So you put 6,400 here, and then we're going to add those two numbers together. 0, 0, 4, 0, carry the 1, 3. So an even closer estimate would be 30,014. So really what we're doing to make a closer estimate is we are taking the 1,000 box and we're taking the 100 box, and in a sense adding those two together, because then we're only down to hundredths and ones, which are smaller place values, which are going to give us a much closer estimate. So let's finish up the rest of this problem and see where we end up. 8 times 4D, so 4 tens. 8 times 4 is 32. That means 32 times 10 would be 320. And 8 times 6 equals 48. Now I need to add up all those numbers together. So I've got 24,000 plus 6,400, which I know already from down here. It's already that answer. Shh, don't tell anyone. The next one, 320 and 48. And when I add up all those numbers together, I get an 8 and 6 and 7 and 0. Carry the 1 and 3. So I get an answer of 30,768. So notice this number fits in between here, which is great. But also we notice that this number is pretty close to our answer for this one, which would give us a even closer estimate. So realistically, the estimate sandwich gives us a bigger range. A closer estimate gets it a little more narrowed down, where we're kind of just using the thousands and the hundreds place value to find that closer estimate. So pause the video. A lot going on right here, right now. Write this down as an example to help guide you as you do your problems. All right, now it's your time. So 4 times 8,374. Let's you do an estimation sandwich. Let's see your closer estimate, and then solve this problem. Whether you use the area model or the parent method, either way is all right. You choose which one works best for you. So pause the video right now, and good luck. And 2 more problems to solve. Once you just estimate sandwich and then solve using any method. 3 times 8,574. And 9 times 3,827. So pause the video, estimate sandwich, solve using any method, and see if your answer is within your estimate sandwich. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to jot those down or share those out. If you have any strategies that you use to help you, please make sure you include those as well, that we can share with our classmates to help them learn. And thanks for another great lesson.